Shalom, peace to the gods. I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Awashai, Bahashem Kakadash, the bonus to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and peace to the whole full that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You ever feel like nothing good was ever going to happen to you? This is a quote from the famous show, The Sopranos, and it summarizes a lot of brothers and sisters' lives on this side, in this world, in this kingdom. Because when you come into the light, you realize that nothing is really scheduled for us in this world. You know, the Bible speaks about how you're supposed to put your trust and faith into the kingdom of heaven. Because the whole point of Yahweh Shai coming back is to deliver his elect from bondage and from captivity. And that's exactly what we've been subject to since the day that we were born. So the character that you see in this scene is Christopher, and he goes on to say that in movie writings and books, every character has an arc. You know how life has its ups and downs. Life is like a seesaw. So it's like, for many of us in this world, things rarely ever trend upward. We're mostly in a lowest state. So it's like when anything good does happen to you, you just appreciate it humbly, and you just go about your day. That is how we live life day to day. So anyway, 2 scriptures I would like to read. This is 1 Corinthians 13:7. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. So this verse here is self-explanatory. It says endureth all things. So there's going to be many trials and tribulations that we're going to go through in life. And we just have to stay strong. And what really helps you carry on is when you come into the light. When you come into the knowledge of the truth. Because Yahweh Shai warned us of all the things that we would have to suffer and endure in this kingdom. And it was even like that during the time of the Roman Empire. Remember, the followers was asking, Lord, is this the time that you're going to bring the kingdom? Because they wanted it bad even back then. The true believers. And so it's no different today. We're looking forward to the end of this kingdom. And hell, it can't come soon enough. Because this is a hell of a kingdom. I mean, when you look at the way that people carry themselves in this world, and also how they treat one another, it's like we could be living much better than this. Even from a financial standpoint, when you look at the numbers, the so-called black community is not doing good. And we understand that it's like this because we're under the curses. So, in our minds, Yahweh Shai can't come soon enough because we want these curses to be uplifted off of us so that we can be a successful people. Some people have it in their minds that there's nothing that they won't do to achieve success in this kingdom, whether it be cracking a few eggs or stepping on some toes, people are gonna get it. That really is some people's mindsets. And in the verse above, verse 6, it reads, rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. So all we have is the truth. We put all our trust and faith in Amashiach Yahweh, okay? Who is our Savior, and who is going to be the one that delivers us from this captivity. Next precept. This is Isaiah 25, verse 3 in the NLT. Therefore, strong nations will declare your glory. Ruthless nations will fear you. But you are a tower of refuge to the poor, O Lord, a tower of refuge to the needy in distress. You are a refuge from the storm and a shelter from the heat, for the oppressive acts of ruthless people are like a storm beating against a wall. Or like the relentless heat of the desert, but you silence the roar of foreign nations, as the shade of a cloud cools relentless heat, so that boastful songs of ruthless people are stilled. And mind you, this is speaking about the Israelites and how ultimately the Most High, through His Son, is going to redeem His people and deliver His people from captivity. Verse 6, in Jerusalem, the Lord of heaven's armies will spread a wonderful feast for all the people of the world. It will be like a delicious banquet with clear, well-aged wine and choice meat. Ghostface, in one of his songs, said that every day is like a video shoot. So it's like, imagine that. Imagine the people that have been down and counted out for hundreds of years in this country, or even also around the world. Imagine how they would be redeemed and put in a position of power and be living gloriously. Imagine that. Well, that's going to be the arc of the Israelites. We're going to receive the blessings from the Most High. The difference is, we're never going to come down. There He will remove the cloud of gloom, the shadow of death that hangs over the earth. Right, because it's like ever since the day that we was born, it's been nothing but pain. It's been a dark cloud over our heads. We live in a world where we don't even get treated the way that we deserve. Verse 8, He will swallow up death forever. The sovereign Lord will wipe away all tears. He will remove forever all insults and mockery against His land and people. The Lord has spoken. Right, because the world doesn't view us as the Israelites. Therefore, we don't get treated with the respect and dignity as the Israelites should, as the Lord's chosen people. And if you don't know who the Israelites are, go ahead and ask somebody, because it should be obvious at this point. How many years has the internet been around? And how many years have brothers been pushing the gospel and the truth? Now we're at the end. We're at the end of Esau's world. And it really can't come soon enough. It has to be this way. So, give or take, hopefully we'll be out of here. We'll be out this bitch within the next year or two. Because the way things is looking, I would say within the next 4 to 6 months, major events are gonna go down. I expect something major to happen. So anyway, with that, peace. Until next time.